Welcome from the banks of Somerset Dam. We had Nicole was telling me yesterday we had about 30 to 50 people watching the weights until a 13 kilo bag came in, and then all of a sudden there was 130 people watching it. Welcome to the Crush City round of the 13 Fishing Bass Pro Series. This is Somerset Dam behind us, and Gary Fitzgerald is with me at the moment. Fitzy, you're responsible for you're basically the granddad of every fish in here. How cool was it to see some 25-year-old records busted yesterday?
That is amazing. Like a 3.8 keg bass, that's a cracker. I think I remember that one. I let it go. It was about 35 mil. His name was George.
That's it. And he's done well out there. He's probably assassinated about 100,000 bony bream over his lifespan. But not just that fish. There would have been at least 10 or 12 fish over 3 kilos weighed yesterday. Somerset is the premier bass fishing lake in the country, isn't it?
Absolutely. Look, it's a magnificent lake, consistent water levels, big lake. So there's plenty of room out there, good food source. It's pretty, I don't think we're doing anything special in the stocking group perspective. It's just a good lake overall.
One thing I did notice this time, I saw more Saratoga in this lake than I've ever seen added up together before. The Saratoga really loving this joint.
Yeah, look, we invested a lot in Saratoga many years ago, over the last 35 years, but we haven't put any in for about 5 years because we got to a point we thought that if they're going to take, there's enough in there for them to self-populate on their own now.
Awesome, mate. Well, thank you very much from ABT for all the stuff you do. These guys would not be fishing if it wasn't for the work that you guys do. So enjoy the weigh-in, mate, and enjoy the science which is happening over there. There's a whole lot of data that Josh is going to give you for your own monitoring because Queensland government doesn't monitor freshwater fish anymore. It's up to you and me, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. But, there's some things changing with that Queensland Fishing 2.0 app. They're going to actually start getting some data and giving it back to us stocking groups, which is really good. All
right, mate. Go behind the scenes, do some agitating. We are going to get this weigh-in underway. What is going on here? Better get me scales going. All right. I think we are ready to go. Who's got the first bag of fish to bring up? Jill Wales. 3 fish you need to catch, Jill. Unfortunately, how many have we got there?
1.
What did that one eat?
Spoon.
A spoon, all right. Let's get it in, Jill. And it is 415 grams. Not a giant, but hey, happy to get it. There's your ticket, Jill. Bring him on up, Tony Thorley. The Mayor of Grafton comes north of the border. And got yourself 5 fish today, mate.
Yeah, bit better than yesterday.
Good stuff, mate. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. None are going to challenge that 3.88 kilo monster, though, that we saw yesterday. 3 points. What do we got? 3.755 for you there, mate. Well done. Go and get those scienced. Good stuff. All right, Bridget Curry, bring them on up. I saw you at the weigh-in yesterday with, what was it, a fish or 2 fish?
That was 3 yesterday, only 1 today.
3 and only 1. Hey, this might be the important one. Get you in the top 10, Bridget. Let's get it on there. See if we crack the half kilo mark. Easy, 845 grams for that 1 fish for you. Go and throw him in the tub. Thank you. All right, bring it on up. Who's got the bragging rights? Yesterday, what was the size fish you brought me?
3.1.
3.1. Today, you bring me 1 fish and it's 31 centimetres. It's got a 3 and a 1 in it.
Yeah.
What did that big one eat yesterday?
I ate a spoon yesterday.
Right. So you got 1 fish here today. And Reece, you're sitting in 4th place at the moment with 3.115. You needed 2.6 kilos to take the lead. 705 grams for that one. Good on you, mate. Well done. Adam Mears. Wasn't scaring the top 10 yesterday, and 5 of those you'd be scaring it today, mate. What happened?
I went up to a spot where I was fishing yesterday, and our local law enforcement come up and told us to move on. So.
They weren't the law enforcement; they were just the rangers, mate. But you got a real nice one there. Was that before or afterwards you got kicked out of the timber?
Afterwards, it was actually the last cast of the day. So
nice. All right. Well, you got 1 fish there. Adam Mears got a nice one, 1.965 kilos. Is that a PB bass for you?
Yeah, be close.
Work, mate. Somerset delivers dreams like that. Well done. All right. Angler's name is? Ryan Bollo. Come on, Ryan. Bring him on up, mate. Holy mackerel. Look at this thing. That is an absolute giant. That is probably one of the biggest bass I've ever seen. You need to crack 3.88 to get the ABT record and sit on the Maui Jim Big Bass. Unfortunately, it's 200 grams short, 3.64. But, mate, that is an absolute corker. What did it measure? Did you measure it?
59 tip.
59 tip, about 56.4. Go and give that a drink and get the guys to measure it and do the genetic sampling of it. That is the sort of bass that Somerset can kick out. Ben's first ABT event. And what was that? 3.6 kegs for one fish. So that one fish puts him in, if it was just that one fish, would put him in 6th place at the moment. Mick Horn, did you crush it today? Oh, is that your nonny again, mate? Fantastic. Bring it on up, mate. Bring it on up. Oh, okay. Mick Horn is the guide of the weekend. His non-boaters have caught a 3.88 and a 3.64. Hey, you want to bring that over quickly to the front of the camera? Let's just show the people in the live stream. Before you throw it in the bag, hold him up, hand under it. Come over here. Just quickly, show everyone at home why you come to Somerset. Bring it over here. That is an absolute giant. Go give him a drink. Well done. Famous on the live stream now too. That fish could be 25 years old in this joint. They do grow pretty slowly. And that is the... Oh, this isn't updated yet, Nicole. Should this update? All right, the anglers are just out getting their next batch of fish. We've got about 8 weigh bags out at the moment. Give those a drink, Tommy Wood. Tommy Wood caught a limit of fish yesterday, caught another limit of... Well, you caught about 5 kilos. Stay there. You caught about 5 kilos yesterday. What does Tommy need today to take the lead? You need 8.7 kilos to just catch up to Mark Reinbott's 5 fish from yesterday. And that's a good feeling bag there, mate. That might get you paid.
No, better day today. Had fun out there, so.
What was your gun bait?
Just the new Samaki Reddick was killing it, so.
Nice, new Reddick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, mate. With any luck, this will be heavier than that 3.6 we just weighed. Aren't they some giants in this joint? There we go, 5.43 kilos. That might get you a payday, Tommy. Well done, mate. Go get those things scienced. So at the moment, said Tommy needed 8.785 kilos to take the lead. Mark hasn't even weighed in today. Jamie McEwen caught himself a good bag of Calypso Bayfish Brim yesterday, mate, and you feel like I've got a big limit today.
Yeah, a bit better today. It's fun.
All right, so this bass fishing's all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jamie McEwen needs how much to take the... Oh, don't even worry about it. 10 kilos. There you go, 4.45 for you today, mate. Well done. Grab your ticket. That's a better bag of brim. Tommy Wood moved into 2nd place then with 9.885 in total. Bring up Braden Shue, consecutive grand final winner. Won 2 boats off us, mate. Ooh, another sack of bass like that, mate. You might win another bit of money off us this weekend.
Yeah, a little bit better than yesterday. I was pretty happy. Literally just got my last fish, which was the kicker, maybe 1.3, 1.4 in the last 15 minutes. So pretty happy about that.
All right, the bad news is you need 8.08 kilos to catch Mark from yesterday. But it feels like a good sort of 6 kilo bag there, mate. So let's see what we got. 5.71. There you go, mate. That'll get you up in the payday zone, I'm sure.
Thanks, mate.
Well done. All right, Mick Horn, Somerset's best bass fishing guide. Your 2 fish that your non-boaters caught over the 2 days weighed over 7 kilos between them.
Yeah, no. Probably the best thing is, and being sponsor Karma, they both come on the new 3-inch heavy hitter. So from our point of view, it's awesome.
So we don't count who catches them, doesn't matter, as long as it's not a crushed shitty.
Oh, 100%.
Well, you got a 645 grammer there, mate. Well done. Take that with you. Cool. No donuts at all. All right, Paul Mazzaroli, last year you were the star of the show. You were bringing in the 3 kilo fish, but this year, mate, it's got to be 3.5. We're not even worrying about it.
It's a potty mullet. Have a look at it.
3.5 is not... Oh, I'll tell you what, Paul Maz. Last year you caught a 3 keg when you won the non-boater division. This year, 520 gram fish on the second day. Here you go. Take that with you.
Thanks, buddy.
You needed 5.395. So after these fish are being caught, weighed into live, they're going across to Josh here. He's taking fin clips of them, doing some genetic work, measuring them, give that monitoring information to the stocking group, and it's all good. Hayden, isn't it? What's your last name? Hayden Woods. Bring him on up, mate. You're fishing with Tommy Woods today. There's a lot of wood in that boat. And you got 1 fish for us, mate. What did that one eat?
Ice jig.
Ice jig, nice. You tricked him into the ice jig. And he weighs 5. So generally the fishing on day 2 is a little bit more difficult than on day 1. A little bit more pressure on the lake, although it is a Tuesday today and there is not many other people fishing on the lake today. Just running through the top 5 at the moment. In 5th place, I'm sitting in 5th with 8.185 kilos. Peter Phelps on his day 1 bag, 8.69 in 4th. Tommy Wood moves into 3rd with 9.885. Braden Shue moves into 2nd with 10.87. And Mark Reinbott on his day 1 bag, an ABT record of 13.24 kilos, is still leading the event. In the non-boaters, 5th place Reese Winters, but Reese Winters, 5th, 382. 4th, Peter Maisie, 388. 3rd, Elion Cloyter, 449. Ryan Bollard moved into 2nd with that big bass that he weighed, that big, what was it, a 3.6 something? 5.155 in total. And Tony Delahaye still leading with 5.395 kilos. Callum Munro knows how to catch him in this joint. Bring him up, Callum. I'm just counting in the bag there, mate. I'm not the world's best at maths. What happened there?
Mate, that was a disappointing session, eh?
It was a disappointing session. You got a decent one and 2 small ones, mate. What was your gun bait today?
What was it? An ice jig.
Ice jig?
I only caught fish in like the last 20 minutes. Right. It was like hectic.
You wish it was a 2 o'clock finish, don't you? So 3 fish for Callum, 2.995 kilos. That will put you up probably in 2nd place. You're not challenging first, mate.
It won't be second, I don't think, but
there you go. 3rd at the moment. There you go. Callum Munro moves into 3rd place with 10.37 kilos. Pete Maisie, you broke the ABT record yesterday with your only bass you've ever caught. Unfortunately, although this is a really nice bass, your average is going to go down terribly.
Terribly. Yeah, it will.
Come over here. We're going to see you in front of it. Tell us about that fish yesterday. When you caught it, did you think this is just stupid that I've caught the biggest ever bass first fish you caught?
This is not happening. This is not real. It's not that big, surely not.
It was, mate. It was 3.88 kilos. Today, your fish is 3.08 kilos lighter. So 805 grams for that one, mate. Well done. There's your ticket.
Thank you.
Not as special as one yesterday. All right, bring him on up in the Rapala shirt. Damien Winters. Young fella caught him yesterday, didn't he?
Yeah.
Was he unbearable last night?
No, he wasn't too bad.
All right. Well, there you go. This is one small one for you today. You need 5.395 kilos to take the lead. You got 590 grams of it there. What did that fella eat?
Plastic.
Plastic. Well done. All right, Mark Lennox found it hard to get started this morning, but he finally got the motor going. And Ruben, you won a tournament last year. I think you've won in Somerset before, haven't you?
Not here, no.
Doesn't like you, this joint?
Doesn't like me at all. So.
You looking forward to going to St Clair for the grand final?
Well, I don't know if I'll make it yet.
Well, this fish might be important.
Oh, very important.
All right, Mark Lennox was broken down this morning, but he finally got going. 1 fish for 650 grams. That could be your most important fish of the year. Take it out there. All right, still sitting in the Maui Gym Big Bass, 3.88 kilos by Peter Maisie. Second place for that at the moment is about 3.64 by Ryan Bollard in his first ABT event. We still have a few of the top anglers to weigh in from yesterday. Mark Reinbott hasn't weighed in yet, although maybe his yesterday's bag will be enough to win the tournament and not even go fishing today. Who knows? Peter Phelps, we haven't seen him here yet. We haven't seen Sean Falkenhagen yet either, or Matthew Langford or Simon Marchant. So a lot of the top 5 of the top 10 still haven't weighed in yet. Nick Brown, you got some fish for us today? Oh, one, that's all right. It's a long way to come from Victoria to catch nothing, so I'm glad you caught something. All right, Matty Johnson, bring those fellas up, mate. We're going to get him on the scales. And it was an underwhelming performance yesterday. It seemed to get a bit better for you today.
Equally underwhelming, but one good one.
How many fish you got?
3.
3 in there. 1, 2, 3. With one nice one. Oh, stop it, boys. Stop it. That is a nice one in there. 4.435 for 3 fish. That is a great fish, but it's only about 2 3/4 kilos, is it? Do you want to put him on for big bass?
I don't know what he weighs. What's big bass?
3.88. He's good. Every other bass tournament in Australia, that would be big bass. Put him in the water, mate, rather than the dirt. So, yeah, guys catching bass that are nearly 3 kilos, or maybe more than 3 kilos, that bass, and not even going to weigh it for big bass. Check it out in the tub there. That is amazing. 3 flights of boats this afternoon. The first flight in at 1 o'clock, the second flight 1:15, third flight in at 1:30 today. And as soon as we finish the weigh-in, we are going to award the prizes. $9,500 worth of cash for the boaters and a whole lot of product prizes here for the non-boaters. Timmy, bring him on up. Is your nickname Timmy? Used to be. And how many fish you catch yesterday?
0.
0. And so you've improved today. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, a 5 fish limit for you today. Somerset's not too bad, is it?
Oh, honest day.
Got better. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4 fish for Tim Price, and they go 3.425 kilos. We've weighed one bass bigger than those today. It's amazing, isn't it? What a joint. 5 fish. All right, next up, Ben Hay. Have you improved your relationship with Somerset, Benny? I saw you out there on the flats today and gave you a hard time.
Yeah, mate. I've been trying everything. I can't even find many fish, let alone get bites.
How is it seeing though some of the giants the guys are bringing in? Did you see that 3 kilo one before?
Yeah.
Giants.
They're impressive fish for sure, but...
All right. They'd be more impressive in your bag. That's a good fish. Like that's probably going for big bass at Sinclair or somewhere.
Yeah, probably would be. A big kicker at Sinclair.
A kicker at Sinclair. And here, a 1.33 kilo fish is about a third as big as our big bass for the tournament. So well done, Ben. Thanks for coming up. Simon Marchant sitting in the top 10 at the moment. No, just got knocked out of the top 10. But let's get you back in the top 10, Simon. You got another 5 fish bag for us?
5 fish, mate, yep.
All right, I've just got to make sure there's 5, make sure there's none I have to measure. They're all pretty good, mate. What was your gun bait this weekend?
Keytech soft plastics, mate.
You love those things, don't you? Yeah. They catch them. 5 fish, and there's another 5.17 kilos. What does that put Simon into, Nicole? Third place at the moment. Well done. All right, leave him there for a minute. Come and have a chat to us, Phelpsy. Because this is a bit of a crazy weekend, mate. You were sitting there yesterday. You dropped 8.69 kilos for 5 fish on the scales. You would have been coming back in thinking, I'm going to be pretty much leading this thing.
No, actually I didn't. I've had a terrible weekend. I literally pulled up at a spot about 1 o'clock yesterday and caught 3 giants and 3 casts, and that was it. That was pretty much my whole bag. And I was hoping that was going to happen today, and it didn't.
Oh, well, better to be lucky than skillful any day, mate. But you're 8.69. You're currently in 6th place. Let's see if we can improve on that, because this weight goes on towards it. You need 4.55. Actually, I thought you might have had more than that. No. He's a real fat little fella, though. 1 fish for Phelpsy. But you know what? No, it's not even going to pull you up one place at the moment. 785 grams. Stick with yesterday. I was just waiting for a big bag to come in. I'm allowed to make people disappointed. It's my job. Mark Sarek, he's a bream fisherman, but he went bass fishing this weekend. And you mightn't have caught... Did you catch a limit today, mate?
Not today. Not today.
But you got a couple of nice ones there, mate. They're some of the biggest bass you've ever caught, maybe.
No, I've got a couple of big ones with Barry Langford that time, yeah.
Big guidage on them. Mark Sarek, you had 2.13 yesterday. What does he need to take the lead now? 3.2. You're going to go close to that. 2.885 for 2 fish, Mark. That might get you up into the prices, mate. You might win some trinkets. Thank you. Good stuff. 3rd place at the moment, Mark. All right, Paige is on the board today. Bring him in, mate. How many did you get? Just the one, but it's a proper one. I'd be, when people ask how the weekend was, tell them about your average size fish, because your average fish you caught this weekend was over 1.5 kilos. 1.545 for you there, mate. Well done. Valuable AOY points for you there too. All right. Bring him up, Nick Brown. Is that your one fish you came all the way from Victoria for? Nice. Bring him on up. Everybody appreciates how far you come to do the tournaments, mate. So let's get the weight on this guy first. He's not a giant. 620 grams for you, mate. And is it a bigger yellow belly than you catch down south?
Yeah, it's the biggest shallow I've caught, I think. So
PB,
which is good.
Wrong species. Good on you, mate. Thank you for coming. All right, yesterday's leader, Mark Reinbob, bring him on up, mate. The good news is you're still 3 kilos ahead of everyone else, and your lead by. How about 3.925 for 2 fish today? So well done, mate. Grab that. Is that one 388? I don't think so. No, it's a bit skinny. Not. Good on you, mate. Well done. Mark Reinbot is going to be very hard to beat now. Over 16 kilos for 10 fish. Sorry, for 7 fish. 17 kilos for 7 fish. Lane Furling, bring him on up, mate. It's not a harder act to follow today, but it's still a hard act to follow, isn't it?
Definitely, yeah, that's right.
He had 2 fish for nearly 4 kilos. You got 1 fish there, and it weighs... Let's crack the keg mark, eh? Look at that. 1 kilo on the nugget. Good on you, mate. Well done. Lane Furling moves up the leaderboard a little bit. Still waiting for the next flight of anglers to come in. We're going to fill up the bump tubs with bags. Just go through the top 5 at the moment. Tommy Wood sitting in 5th place, 9.885 kilos. Callum Munro in 4th with 10.37. Simon Marchant in 3rd with 10.51. Braden Shue sitting in 2nd with 10.87, which will make the AOY race very interesting. And in 1st place, Mark Reinbott now with 17.165 kilos for 7 fish. In the non-boaters, Elion Cloyter in 5th with 4.49. Pete Maisie jumped up to 4th with 4.685 for 2 fish. Mark Sarek in 3rd, 5.015. Ryan Bollard in 2nd for 5.155. And Tony Delahaye still leading, 5.395. Coney, bring him on up, mate. I want to read out what Coney needs to take the lead. 12.665 kilos, so it's not unachievable.
No, well, yesterday it wasn't, that's for sure. I think it's a bit tougher today.
Okay, how many fish in there? 3 fish for Coney. 3 fish for 2.38 kilos, mate. Valuable AOY points, but look who's sitting second at the moment, that Braden Shue guy. Going to make it interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, mate, Somerset's not my favourite, so I might just win Wivenhoe and we'll see what happens then.
Good stuff, mate. You often do that too. You threaten it, then you do it. Mitchell Cone, where does that move Mitchie into the top 10? 10th. All right. So if anyone on site is wondering what is happening with these fish here, Josh and the team are grabbing the bass that are alive afterwards. They're measuring them, they're weighing them, they're grabbing a genetic little fin clip of them, and he's going to go back to uni, science the shit out of that. That's the official word. Come on, Aaron Bonza. Nicole's saying you can't say that. Sorry, I did. Aaron Bonza.
2 fish, come up short again.
2 fish. What were your 2 fish? What did they weigh yesterday?
3 kilo.
Nice. Well, you got another 2.5 kilo bag for 2 here. So 2 fish for Aaron. Somerset goes all right, doesn't it?
Goes all right, yeah.
2 fish for 2.6 kilos. There you go. You needed 2.38 to take the lead, so you are now leading the non-boaters.
Thank you.
Well done. So Aaron Bonza now leading over Tony Delahaye and Ryan Bollard. In Ryan is his first ABT event. Might have grabbed those tag details too for that one, Aaron, if that was tagged. You scrape it off. Josh will do it for you. He'll show you how to do it. A few tag bass coming in this weekend. Haven't had to get the big bass bag out at the moment. It's pretty hard when your big bass is sitting on 3.88 kilograms. Brett Hyde, bring him on in, mate. You were up there yesterday with a nice little 5 fish limit. Is Somerset back on your naughty list or what?
It's back on the naughty list.
All right, you got 1 fish here for Brett Hyde. Let's see if it cracks a kilo. Easy. 1.435, mate. If you got 5 like that, you'd be getting some paychecks. All right. Next up is... I've got a mental blank for the name. Neil Tsuchura. There you go. Just had to get me started, mate. Had to pull the lid off. You got 2 medium-sized ones there, mate. What happened to the third? Did it fall off?
No time.
No time. Oh, you catch him right at the end? Right at the end for Neil. Neil Tsuchura, 2 fish in the non-boaters. It's a good bag of 2 fish. 2.87 kilos for you there, mate. Another one of those would have been scaring the prizes. There you go, mate. Grab your ticket. I think there's definitely fewer fish coming across the scales today. None of those giant bags that we saw yesterday. We have 3 flights of anglers coming in at 1 o'clock, 1:15 and 1:30. The last flight is nearly all in now. They've got 7 more minutes until they have to be in. All right, Shane Dalton got a fish for us today, mate. It's good to get off the bottom of the leaderboard, eh? You don't even need a motor that's got trim on it, do you?
I don't need anything, mate.
All right, Shane, you got 1 fish there. What did that one eat?
OSP dunk.
A dunk. There you go, 1.05 kegs, mate. If it was a bream, it'd be a cracker. Hey, Shane, throw it in the tub there for the scientists. They'll look after it for you. You can tip it in that big esky, mate. Put it in that esky. Yeah. So definitely the fish a little bit harder to catch today. Might be the pressure. Come and have a talk to us, Cole. Leave him there, Corey. Just hang that edge over. Yep. Corey Goldie, you were scaring it in the AOY title for the Nonnies, mate. What's the status up there? I didn't see Jake Hardy for much yesterday, did I? What did he catch?
No, Jake didn't catch any yesterday, which took the pressure off me with that one fish. So I don't know what he's got today. I didn't see him at all today. We were fishing probably 20 metres away from each other all day yesterday, so we were having a bit of banter. It was good fun.
And how many fish have you got for us today?
2, not as good as yesterday, but 2 fish.
Go get them, mate. We'll put them on there because Corey Goldie needs 2.6 kilos to take the lead in the non-boater side. Now you're hearing that, you're thinking, man, I probably should have just caught one more. I would have been all right.
I caught one last cast, but it was one of those dwarf fish that, it would have gone legal if it was a real size.
Rightio, so there you go. We got 2 fish there for Corey Goldie. He needed 2.6 kilos. You got 1.97. That might get you a bag of trinkets later on, mate.
Might do.
2 fish?
2.
The printer doesn't like you, mate. You're not getting a ticket. All right, bring him up. Angler's name is? Riley Hammerman. Bring him on up, mate. How many have you got today for us?
Just one.
Just one. Come across here. Everyone wants to see your live stream, mate. But if you're only going to catch one, it might as well be a donkey like that, mate. What did that one eat?
Just wasabi, just 18 grammer.
Nice, an 18 gram wasabi spoon. And that one fish goes 2.07, which would most bass tournaments would win big bass, but not here. Good on you, Riley. Go and give that to the scientists, and they will sort you out. Riley needed 4.415 to take the lead. Bring him up, Cameron Hall. Fishing about 19 boats in Queensland so far this year, and you've got one fish for us, mate, but it's a nice one, mate. As I say, any other tournament, that'd be big bass. In Somerset, it's about half of a big bass. Cameron Hall, 1 fish, and it weighs 1.71 kilos. What did he eat?
Channeled your sponsor, Karma Rapala DT20.
Nice, DT20. Getting it done. Well done, Cameron. Some valuable AOY points for you. AOY meaning Angler of the Year. I think Mitchell Cohn was leading that race in the boaters, but Cameron Hall had only fished 2 events, and he had like a second and a third or something like that, so he had every potential to amass 4 events, which eclipse the leader at the moment. So we have Sean Falconhagen sacking his fish up there. Tony Delahaye is watching the weigh in there. Sorry, mate, one person's overtaking you so far, but you're still looking pretty good. Top 5 at the moment. Tommy Wood 5th, Callum Munro 4th, Simon Marchant 3rd, Braden Shue in 2nd, and Mark Reinbott. Streets ahead in 1st. In the non-boaters, Corey Goldie moved up to 5th place, Mark Sarich in 4th, 3rd place Ryan Bollard, 2nd Tony Delahaye, and Aaron Bonza took the lead in the non-boater department. Right then, Keegan Painter, bring us up a 13 kilo limit, mate. That's what I want to see from you, because yesterday I wasn't angry, I was just disappointed.
I was also not angry but disappointed. But I got 5 today. They're only squeakers, but that's better than 2 yesterday. So
yep, good stuff, mate. Valuable AOY points. Although I think you've done enough events to be going straight to the grand final.
I think so. I think I was pretty clear for that anyway. But
have a look. Tell us what you need to take the lead there. What does it say on the top of that screen?
I need a lot, dude. I need 15.7 kilos, and I don't think I've got that.
All right, 5 fish there for Keegan. Does it go 15 kilos? 3.12. All right, mate. Close. I think 12 kilos short. Well done, mate. All right, Sean. Come and have a chat to us, Sean. Just hang that over the edge of the thing there, mate, as long as it's not a... Sean Falconhagen was sitting in 3rd place, was it yesterday? 4th place. And you've won a grand final here. You've won plenty of money on this joint. Did you think it was going to get a little bit tougher today?
I did, but I thought we could still catch them, but... yeah, we couldn't get to the areas where we needed to catch them. Tried a few other spots and got one last cast, but only got 2.
All right, go get them. 2 fish. The good news is you've got 2 fish to weigh in. The bad news is you need 10.34 kilos to take the lead. So 2 world records, you're not going to make it, I'm sorry, but 2 fish there for Sean. 2.865 kilos. See that? They'll drop you up into the top 10 somewhere, I'm sure. Good on you, mate. Well done. All right. Another angler who's come and have a chat to us, Mick. You've had the potential to be scaring it up in the Angler of the Year race this year, don't you? You got a couple of good finishes. You won down at Glen Maggie this year.
Yeah, yes, it was Glen Maggie.
You don't even know where you've won.
Yes.
But another couple of good performances, mate. You're going to be really challenging come the Wivenhoe event. How did today go for you?
Today was a little bit better than yesterday. Yeah, I didn't really click to it yesterday, but made up a little bit of ground today. But yeah, I don't think it's going to be enough to get us up there. But hopefully we have a good tournament at Wivenhoe.
Have a look at this, mate. Come and tell us what you need to take the lead.
I can't read it. No, 15.31.
15.14 kilos, mate. You need glasses. You need these Mauis with the bifocals in them. You need 15 kilos to take the lead. And you caught, how many did you get, 5 yesterday or 4?
4. I thought I had 5.
All right, well, you got 5 here today, mate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You need 15.14 kilos. And you have got 4.5, 4.505 kilos, mate. There you go. Go and give them to science. Mick Johnson representing the sponsor Karma. Oh, yeah, he did upgrade with 4 fish all day yesterday. That is a rookie error, which I've made twice. And so is my brother, and so is a lot of people. It's when you upgrade with 6 that you're in trouble. What do you boys need to know? Sean, you're sitting in 6th at the moment, mate, 9.69. A couple more fish would have been nice. Braden Shue, you're still in 2nd. At the moment, 10th, Jamie McEwen, 9th, Matty Johnson, 8th, Steve Morgan, 7th, Peter Phelps, 6th, Sean Falconhagen, 5th, Tommy Wood, 4th, Callum Munro, 3rd, Simon Marchant, 2nd, Braden Shue, and then there's Daylight, and then there's Mark Reinbott in 1st. All right, we're probably coming close to the end of the way in here. Everyone's dropping boats on trailers. Do we have many more bags that need to... Oh, Matty Langford's bagging some up here. All right, we still have some fish to come in. We roll from this event, this Crush City round, into the X-Braid round at Wivenhoe. Not tomorrow, the day after, so Thursday and Friday. If you're keen on watching the live weigh-ins online, they are at 2 o'clock on the Thursday, at 1 o'clock on the Friday. And at that point, we'll know who won our Bass Pro Angler of the Year in the boater and the non-boaters. And we have about another $8,000 or $9,000 cash to give away and a whole heap of prizes. Oh, and the grand final field for Lake St Clair is one little event to get in the road of the Barra events. Time of the year to fish both of those lakes, so I'm sure all these anglers are very keen to book their spot in the grand final. The prize in the grand final for the boaters is a 5-metre alloy craft boat with a 115 Mercury Pro Access on the back, a Minn Kota at the front, a Humminbird sounder in it, some Green Marine lithium batteries on an Oceanic trailer worth over $50,000. All right. The angler's name is Michael Thomas. Oh, good to see you today, mate. Yeah. And you've got one fella for us there, a little fella. Yeah. And he weighs 575 grams, mate. Go and give him to science and grab your ticket here, mate. There's your souvenir. Oh, good stuff. Give him to Josh up there and he will fin clip that thing. Leave them in there, Matty. Come and have a chat to us, mate. Because, mate, you and I, we made a decision, but it wasn't real clever.
2, and I got stitched up by 1, and I really wanted to be there all day. I'm not going to lie, I'm really filthy about it, but...
What did you do to the 2 big guys in the boat? They were pretty big dudes that were telling you to get out.
I didn't have an argument. I just said, wouldn't it be better if you did this? Anyway...
You weren't angry, you were just disappointed?
No, I was just diplomatic about it, and I was just disappointed, really, but...
Did you scratch out a limit?
No. No, and I needed to be where I was to get a limit. I know that, but anyway, it is what it is.
Mate, you had 5 casts before you got kicked out. You should have just caught one every cast. I'm telling you, that's how you do it. Go get your fish. How many fish for Matthew? 4 fish. That's a good 4 fish, mate. There's nothing wrong with those.
Yeah, I got 4, I suppose.
You need 11.2 kilos to take the lead. That one didn't. That one came from down the lake somewhere. That big unit, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
All right, Matthew Langford, 4 fish. Let's get him a paycheck. 5.285 kilos. Only 6 kilos short of the win, mate. Here you go. Here you go. Good on you, mate. Matty Langford, sponsored by Rapala, the naming sponsor of this round. Where does that put Matty? Does that put him into second? Second place, mate. Nothing wrong with that. Look at Braden. Look at him. He's trying to be happy, but he's really disappointed. See? So Matthew Langford second with 11.25 kilos. Braden Shue third with 10.87. Fourth Simon Marchant 10.51. And Callum, we might we're going to leave the stream running for the presentation, or we're not going to. Let's do it. The Starlink's there. If the Vanderbergs don't get zapped by it on the way through, we'll be sweet. Put a holding screen and we'll come back with the presentation. All right, this is the presentation for the Crush City round of the 13Fishing Bass Pro Series from Lake Somerset. What a cracking week it has been. We fish Monday, Tuesday, of course. Just to avoid conflict, we break all sorts of records. Winning bag is 17.165 kilos. 1 day bag over 13 kilos. Big bass record being smashed, now sits on 3.88 kilos. So we are going to get some prizes underway and congratulate some of these winners. Before we start, thank you very much, Gary Fitzgerald of Somerset Wivenhoe Fish Stocking Group. Why don't you come up, mate, and have another chat? Gary Fitzgerald. Again, we had a little bit of a chat before the weigh-in, mate, but Somerset turned it on, mate. It can be lake misery at times, this joint, but in spring, weather like this on a Monday, Tuesday, it can turn it on.
Yeah, it certainly can. Like this one, fair-sized lake, can break your heart some days, but I reckon if you're out in the flats and you're fishing those deep fish, you sit on them, they're going to feed at some stage during the day, and we probably saw a couple of those come in, and at the same time, you get that edge bite. So, don't know.
Bit of everything, mate, and you see today, you know, if you need nearly 8 kilos, that's an 800 gram average just to get into the top 10. That's a decent lake.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So we're pretty happy about that, and we're really stoked that you brought ABT to Somerset again.
And who are the official visitors we have here today?
Oh, today we've got Councillor Brett Fries and Councillor Tiara Hurley from Somerset Regional Council. They've come to have a look, and they're pretty impressed.
Well, thank you very much for coming out, guys. We catch your bass, we weigh them, we let them go, we science the crap out of them, and lots of money spent in the local economy. So, Fitzy, thank you very much for your efforts. Thanks, guys, for coming out, and we're going to award some prizes. All right, non-boaters, top 10, 10th place, 2.87 kilos. Neil Tsuchura, where are you, Neil? Got yourself an Eco Gear pack here, mate. Well done. And then you go see Nicole afterwards, and she will get a photo. 9th place wins an atomic pack here and possibly an atomic cap as well. 9th place was, I think it might have been his first tournament, Riley Hanneman, 3.27 kilos. Riley, where are you, mate? Well done. Good on you, Riley. Go get a photo with Nicole, mate. Well done. In 8th place, and 8th place is a great Samaki and X-Braid prize pack. That goes to Reese Winters, 3.82 kilos. Where are you, Reese? Good on you, mate. And I'm pretty sure bragging rights for the next couple of days, mate. Go get Nicole to take your photo. 7th place is a great Z-Man pack and backpack here. In 7th place in the non-boaters, he caught 4.49 kilos yesterday. And the big donut today, Elion Kloiter. Where are you, Elion? Are you here? Well done. Hero and Zero, mate. Somerset, didn't it? There you go, mate. There's your prize pack. Well done, mate. And your top 10. In 6th place is a great duo pack with some hard and soft baits in there. 6th place, 2 fish for 4.685 kilos, and we're going to give him the $500 Maui Jim Big Bass as well, which is $500 and a pair of Maui Jim Sunnies. From Tasmania, Peter Maisie. Where are you, Pete? Are you around? Where is he? Pete Maisie, where are you? All right, we'll take your photo in a while and hear about your big bass. All right, in what do we got for non-boaters? We're up to 5th place, 4.985 kilos. Got your 5th place, and I got you one of these great Molex packs. Where's Corey Goldie? 4.985 kilos, Corey. And some valuable AOY points. I haven't done the calcs, mate, but you'll know what's going on. You are never going to need to get a jig trailer ever again, mate. You've got so many there. Go get your photo taken. In 4th place, he normally catches brim, but he caught 5.015 kilos of bass today. 4th place, Mark Sarek. Where are you, Mark? Where is he? Mark's not around. Jamie, come and get it for Mark, will you, mate? You can look after him. He's only got short legs. He takes a while to get here. All I'm saying is that he's going to catch some cracking brim on those if they eat the bass plastics. There you go, Nicole. In 3rd place, for the non-boaters, it's his first ABT event, so a round of applause for Ryan Bollard, 5.155 kilos. Well done, Ryan. And weighed the second big bass of the event, 3.64 kilos today, which about 10 years ago would have been an ABT record, mate. So come over here. I want you to tell us, what did that big unit bite? What did it eat?
It was a 3-inch Rapala heavy hitter.
So the message is the two big bass this weekend caught on Rapalas. You need to do the sponsor karma thing. And you're wearing the shirt, so you also get, let's just see what you get here. Third place is in cash on the back of this. There's your Rapala bonus for wearing the Rapala shirt, mate. So well done, mate, and good, well done for catching. Was that your PB bass?
Oh, yeah, 100% by far.
Good stuff, mate. Go get your photo taken. Second place also gets the second place. The second place pack is a Bassman spinnerbaits plaque. They're well sought after by the guys, very generous. There's a Bassman hat, and the second place Rapala jersey goes to Tony Delahaye, 5.395 kilos. All caught yesterday because his boater today was rubbish and couldn't get him onto the fish. So, Tony, yesterday, mate, you said you caught all of those fish long lining. How long did I spend long lining today?
About 10 minutes.
And then we were bored, eh?
Yeah, we were very bored.
Awesome, mate. And what was the bait that you caught most of your fish on yesterday?
The IK 800.
The old ice cream scoop lure. Well done, mate. Go get your photo taken, and you got your bonus there as well. There is cash on the back of that check, mate, so don't throw it away. And let's get our first place non-boater up. He snuck in today by a few hundred grams. He caught 5.615 kilos. He wins a fantastic Rapala pack. He wins the $250 Rapala bonus. Let's get him up. Aaron Bonza. Come on, Azza. And you win this trophy too, mate. Have you been wanting one of these things?
I have done. Looks like me and H are going to St Clair.
Nice. Oh, yeah, you get an instant qualification into the grand final. Mate, 2 consistent days. You didn't do it all in one day. You spread it across the 2 days. What was your gun lure for the weekend?
All Rapala, actually. So the suspect, thanks H for giving me the hot tip on that. And then today, just long line in the DT20s.
Nice, mate. You got it done. Well, here's your prize pack, mate. Don't go too far because we're going to do an interview with you. It'll be on social media before you blink. And go get your photo taken with the Cole. Congratulations. Well done.
Thanks.
Non-boater champion Aaron Bonza. All right, we have badges for the top. We got top 10 have badges, top 7 have money. 10th place, 7.94 kilos, Matty Johnson. Where are you, Matty? You around? Matt Johnson. In 9th place, Steve Morgan. What a great brim fisherman, 8.185 kilos. In 8th place, 9.475 kilos is Peter Phelps. First out of the money. Pete, where are you? Good on you, Pete. I know it's better when you're coming up to get cash off me. But all you needed, mate, was another. What do we got? Fine. One more fish would have been worth another $500 to you.
Had him on. Yeah, I just pulled the hooks on a jerkbait.
When it pulled the hooks, did you go, it's going to cost me money?
No, because I thought I was going to catch big ones.
There you go, mate. Well done. Go get your photo taken. Okay, the money starts now at 7th place. 7th place wins it was $650, Pete. You lost. $650 to Sean Falconhagen, 9.69 kilos. Shauno's running down for the back because there's actual cash in this envelope, mate. None of this check rubbish. We've got out of the 70s. Now we do cash. We're back in the 60s. Congratulations, mate. Well done. Let's go to 6th place, $750 for catching and releasing 9.885 kilos of bass, Tommy Wood. You've won $750 Australian dollars, which is about $200 US, and you will get rid of that in one tank of gas in the US. Tommy, of course, is going across the US, mate. Come across. You're doing the whole EQ series next year. Is the plan to try and qualify for the elites?
Yeah, mate, that's the plan. I haven't got high hopes or anything, but the goal is to make the elites. But we're just going to go out there, do a bit of learning. It's going to be pretty full on, but just so keen to get over there and chase a few largies. So
I'm going to text Dave Mercer and say, look, your last tournament you lost by 8 kilos. You say you're not in form going in, mate. Just quickly, when you're talking to your mates in America now, that limit yesterday was just under 30 pounds of Australian bass. So nearly a dirty 30 in Australia that Mark got.
Pretty good, eh? That's all right, eh?
You can tell that when you're having a beer over there. Go get your photo taken. All right, in 5th place, $900. The money gets bigger. He caught 10.37 kilos of bass. Callum Munro. Come on, Cal. Representing Team Daiwa. I know you brought your significant other there, mate. So if I was you, I'd be claiming this because this is cash. So she's nodding and smiling there, mate. Come over here, get in front of the camera. Tell us, tough day today. How did you scratch them out?
This afternoon, we only really got them in the last half an hour, Steve. It was a struggle, honestly. The main spot where we wanted to fish this morning, obviously we got kicked out of, so sort of had to adjust. I knew the fish would come on late down here at the spit, and Moddy smacked your ice jigs, mate. They did the trick again. So.
Good on you, mate. Go get your photo taken. Don't lose the money. I'd claim it for myself. Fourth place is $1,000. That is Simon Marchant, 10.51 kilos for 10 fish. Well done, Simon. Simon's enjoying this moment. I don't give you prize money every event, but that'll pay a few expenses for you.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Any tips on to the people watching the live stream? What you caught them on?
Just Keytech swing impact in 3.8 inch chartreuse.
Nice work, mate. Go get your photo taken. All right, we're up to third place, and the top three anglers all were running Mercury motors, so they all get an extra Mercury bonus. 10.87 kilos, third place to Braden Shue. Come on, Braden. Third place also earns $1,100, so $1,175 for you there, mate. What was your gun bait this weekend?
Probably a TN60, silent. I bashed a lot of bank this morning, or I guess all weekend, sorry, but got to give a bit of credit to Cal. He pulled me over onto a bank and to finish Phil Bag on ice jigs, of all things. Bit gross, but it got the job done.
And tell me about AOY, third place now. Does it make it interesting or what?
Yeah, I think so. I have to go do the maths, I think, now. I'm a bit worried about Mick. And obviously Coney, but Mick's got 2 wins, so I think he's a bit of an underdog for coming into Ivanhoe.
All right, we'll see how it pans out, mate. But be worried about yourself because you can play with it in your head. Second place earns $1,600 in cash. He caught 11.25 kilos. He is no stranger to the podium, Matthew Langford. Come and get yourself some cash, Matty. Also, the second place Mercury bonus. $125, mate. These Mercury bonuses, they're worth having, eh? Worth having a Mercury. Just pays your motor off $125 at a time.
That's right. Yeah, no, it's good having the new Merc. It's Hickson put me onto a good prop only last week, and I'm getting what I want to get out of it now. So
just 6 knots up in the timber.
Absolutely, yeah.
Take us through your pattern for the weekend. What was your money bait this weekend?
I solely relied on one bait, and that was a Bassman spinnerbait, half-ounce Bassman shorty. I was targeting fish suspended in treetops or on laydowns up there, and I was getting a lot of fish every session, but Leo.
He's going to turn everything off in a sec.
And, so the Bassman spinnerbait did it for me. Like everyone else said, we had to get out of there. I was a bit filthy about it, but I got 2 pretty early, lost a good one, and then just went and long-lined out in just on the it's the Queen Street ledge, just down from Kirkley a little bit. I could see a few big fish there, and I got 2 of them to bite, so that sort of finished it off today.
Happy days, mate. When you put that last one in the box, it probably made about $1,600 worth of difference to your bag.
Yeah. No, it was great. So, yeah, just want to thank everyone. Thanks to Rapala and Crush City. They're big sponsors of mine. And ABT Bass Pro Series and all my other sponsors, and obviously my wife too, for coming and bringing the kids and having a great time.
Good on you, mate. Well done. Enjoy the money. But let's get him up. This is the man that everybody was talking about yesterday. He weighed an ABT record bag yesterday and finished it off today with a couple of crackers to give him a total bag of 17.165 kilos for 7 fish. Let's get up Mark Reinbot, $2,800 for first place and another $250 for running a Mercury, mate. What's that on the back of your flats boat there? Is that it's a V8, is it?
No, it's the V6 175, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Mate, yesterday, day of everyone's dreams, wasn't it? We've been going tournaments for just over 25 years now, and that's the biggest 5-fish limit we've ever weighed. When you put that 5th one in the box, did you think, I've got something special here?
I had 5 big fish on cranks, or long lining, and 5 big fish on spoons, and the 2 bags were 11 kilos each.
Wow.
So, that's a
That's a day.
That's a special day, yeah.
And then how is it when you're sorting through all your 2.75 to 3 kilo fish, someone just drops the 3.88 and you just say, go home, don't even worry about it?
That was hilarious. I watched him right beside me, and so I've been fishing at those fish, and they just needed that soft presentation, those big girls, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mate, and tell us your patterns. I know you caught them long lining and throwing and casting, but what were the baits you used?
Slow blat narrows in 40 grammers mainly.
Yep.
Got one on a 20 grammer this morning, a 1.4 that I'd found a spotted net, didn't even know existed. In pre-fish, got a 1.6 off it. In pre-fish, went, what did I do that for? Got a 1.4 off that 1.4 off there today. And then OSP Blitz Maxes.
Yep.
They don't bash the bottom quite so hard. Your long line with light line.
and they just rattle along.
Just touch the bottom.
Yeah, that's what you want to. Yeah, work out what depth you're doing.
Awesome, mate. So, so has it sunk in yet that you've just smashed a whole lot of records?
Oh, I don't know if it sinks in or I'm just happy to come to Somerset and actually not get my butt kicked by it. You know.
Awesome, mate. Well, hang around because we're going to do an interview with you. There's $2,800 for you there. There's another $250 on the back, so don't throw that out. That is in cash. You get one of these things as well, an ABT trophy. Have you got one of those?
No.
You have now, and you get this big novelty check for the garage there, mate. So let's get a round of applause for our Crush City event champion, Mark Reinbold. Well done, Mark. Thank you very much to everyone who's come out to the weigh-in and hung around to congratulate your fellow competitors. Thanks to the stocking group. Thanks to the counsellors who came out. Thanks to all the helpers. And we will see you at Wivenhoe in a couple of days.